Nostalgia Collector. Welcome to my nerd cave. It's almost 6:30. I'm about to head out. I'm gonna hit some yard sales. I've been up since like 3 this morning. Don't know why. I took a single NyQuil tablet last night because if I take two, they kick my ass and I don't wake up the next morning basically. So I took one and then I wound up sleeping for 5 straight hours. So maybe I need to up it to about 1.5 tablets. That would probably be, that'd probably suit me. But anyway, yeah, like I said, it is almost 6:30. I'm about to head to the bank to withdraw some cash, ride around and hunt for some random yard sales. I don't have any listings or anything. I'm just gonna kind of like look for signs and follow them, and if I don't find any, then I'll just go to a couple thrift stores. I gotta work at 3 this afternoon, so that's what I'm gonna spend the morning shopping, and yeah, that's about it. So, the reason I took NyQuil because I've got a cold going on, so I'm also fighting that. So fun. I've already had soup today though, so that's good. All right, so I'm starting to sound a little bit like Ron Perlman, but yeah. But I've been to one yard sale, and basically all that happened was I got there. This little old lady was sitting there. I assumed it was her sale, but she comes up to me and says, I don't know what she says, but then she finally comes to the conclusion that I was not running the sale. So she asked me if I was just there to shop, and I'm like, yeah. And she goes, okay, well, would you knock on that door? I'm like, how can you do it yourself? So I did, and basically got the people up and whatnot. And the dude that was running the sale, the dude that owned the house, he walks out and he has the balls to say, it's not 7 yet. I'm like, well, fuck, dude, you trying to have a yard sale or not? You got customers out here on your property, so come out and sell. But all their shit had been out overnight, so it's covered in condensation. The little old lady was there buying books. So good job, old lady, who I could not hear because you couldn't speak up, and I have bad hearing, and I'm congested, so that doesn't help. So anyway, yeah, that's my morning so far. I can tell it's going to be a good day. Hopefully I'll have a voice by the end of this. Okay, so all these yard sales I've been to, and I haven't found jack shit. I go to a thrift store first thing in the morning, like they just now opened, and I find Bugs Bunny and Taz Time Busters, good game for the PlayStation 1. And for $3.99, a PlayStation 1 with all the hookups and 2 controllers. That's well worth the price, actually. So, yeah, yard sales in my area kind of suck most of the time. But thrift stores, I can usually find some good shit. Now, granted, that's not the best thrift store pickup I've ever had, but I'll take it. I mean, I've spent $7 total there for those two plus a Dr. Pepper. So, lovely. Anyway, I'm just hitting up thrift stores at this point. I want to find shit today, so. Alright, so, thrift store streak semi-continued. I went to a couple other stores, never found anything, but for $1, and I could not pass this up for $1, Super Mario 3D Land for the 3DS. That was a really good deal, actually, and it's in there. And it looks to be complete. So, boom. Yeah. So, yeah. As far as those stores go, it's been a pretty decent day. As far as yard sales, it was actually pretty lousy. But, you know what? I have spent $8 today, basically. Which, like, I don't know what, $1.30 of that went towards a Dr. Pepper. So, I've spent about $7 today at thrift stores, and I came out with one $20 game, I think technically 2 $20 games. I'm not sure how much 3D Land goes for, and a PS1, which I can get about $10 trade-in at GameStop, assuming I can actually trade stuff in again, because I went above my limit at one point, and they still haven't fucking let me start back. Which is a pain in the ass, but whatever. I don't know. It's stupid they have a limit on how much you can trade in. Which, I mean, I would get if it was like a monthly thing, but it's been like 3 months and I still can't trade anything in. Like, what the hell? What is the limit? You know? That's stupid. So anyway, I don't know. I'm just kind of bitching at this point. Okay, welcome back to the Nerd Cave and the final installment to this episode. I went to this little, and I guess you'd call it an antique store. the dude who I've known for years, he basically buys storage units and takes them and puts them in his store and sells it off. And today I go in there and I found a stack of Xbox 360 games. All of them were sealed. He said $25 for the entire stack, which is awesome. So Devil May Cry, sealed. Diablo 3, sealed. Dark Souls 2, sealed. This one's not sealed, but it looks like it's in there. Dishonored, Game of the Year edition. The Hitman HD trilogy. Battlefield 3. LA Noire. A lot of these are going to be trade because I've got LA Noire on the Switch, actually. And Bioshock Infinite. Now, he had something else in there, though, that I was also interested in. That is an Xbox One. He wanted $100 for it. I go in there and I'm looking at the stuff and I say, hey man, all I got is like $110 on me. He said, well, what are you looking at? I said, I'm looking at the stack of games. I'm looking at the Xbox. And he goes, $110. I said, let's do this. So, bring home the Xbox One. I don't have a controller for it, but for $100, it had the hookups. All I need is a controller, and I bring it home, hook it up, works, cuts on, see, and it had Lego Batman 3 in it. So, I'd say that was successful. I mean, the stack of games plus an Xbox One. What? That's crazy. I hope I don't need to like get a Kinect or anything for it. I've got a Kinect for the Xbox 360, so whatever. You know what? I don't need it. I'm not planning on playing any Kinect games. I just hope that it lets... Do they let you play video games without connecting to the internet yet? Because that was a pain in the dick. That's why I always avoided the Xbox One. But, anyway, I'm not even sure I'm going to hold on to the Xbox. Simply because that's just not my system of choice at the moment. Like, I would want... I mean, I've got a PS4, I just need to get it refurbished. So, I'm probably just going to wind up selling the Xbox One. Don't know. And, pay to get the PS4 refurbished. I don't know yet what I'm going to do. And, of course, I got those games that are going to be for trade. But, all in all, today was actually a lot more successful than it had started. So, that was cool. Anyway, I am the Nostalgia Collector, and I need a new sign-off. Remember, physical media will never die.